Hello friends, I'm Sam with Step Up Learning Co. There are a lot of resources out there to help with how you can adjust your teaching methods to be successful with online teaching. I know that the thought of teaching in front of another adult pretending to be a child sounds awkward and intimidating. But you guys, our hiring coordinators are amazing and they will do their very best to help you feel as comfortable as possible. This video is going to help you be better prepared in the teaching portion of your upcoming online interview. Now, we were going to go slide by slide and explain, show, and teach each slide, but then we thought, why would we do that? That would be so hard to remove yourself from exactly what we did, and it would become more of an acting audition than a teaching interview. So we don't want you to do exactly what I do. We want to see your teaching style and your creativity and your personality. Listen carefully here because this is super important. We do not want you to teach the slides. Instead, we want you to use the slides to teach. This is critical. You have to understand this. Each child is different and each teacher is different. You have the ability to scale up or down based on the student's needs. And the extension portion of each slide is incredibly important and will look differently for every student. This will all come more naturally with time, but practice is key. And with that practice, you'll be there in no time. Okay. Let's dive in. These are the comparable slides that you will teach to your hiring coordinator. The first slide, the welcome slide. Every student will have a welcome slide for every class. Use this slide to introduce yourself, gauge the student's level if it's a new student, and if it's a recurring student, ask them what they did that day. So if I were teaching this slide, it would go something like this. Hello, my name is Teacher Sam. What is your name? Hello, Lila. I am happy. How are you? Great. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, see? Very easy. And that was modeled for a very beginner student, but it can obviously be scaled up easily if the student can partake in dialogue. Now, the next slide is our student creed. This was something that Leslie and I implemented into our curriculum because it is the heart of our company to empower kids and to take charge of their lives. While many of our students will have plenty of resources to be set up for a successful future, a lot of our students will be taking classes on scholarships. And so we wanted them to believe that they can take charge of their future and break the cycle of poverty that has been in their family for decades. So these kids will be learning this creed one section at a time, and by the end of the main 2 levels, they will have memorized the entire creed. If you're interested in what the creed is, we've included it in the video notes below. So if I were teaching this, I would do it one of 2 ways. If they were still very new, I would have them repeat after me like this. Today is. Good. Going to be a good day. Great. Another way is to use your drawing tool and underline the words that you want them to repeat. Cup your ear like this and have them repeat. It would look something like this. I would underline, I would point to the student, cup my ear, and count the words as they say it. Great job. So the next slide is the letter P with an adorable pig on it. I would start teaching this slide by circling the P and saying P. Great, P. Good job. And then use TPR to explain pig, and you can also use props here if you want. So I would show a pig and I would say pig. Very good, pig. Great job. You always want to find some way to extend on the slide. The extension is what really helps these kids practice what they've learned, and doing so in a format that is natural will also help them to retain the information they've learned even better. So I would ask the question, do you like pigs? Yes or no? Yes, me too. Okay, easy peasy. And on to the 4th slide. This one is a super cute sun with capital letters and lowercase letters. In general, it's a great idea to follow the model. I do, we do, you do. This allows the student to see what's expected, helps them gain the confidence by working together, and then they can take it from there. So with this slide, I would teach it like this. I would circle the big A and start by saying, big A. Good. Big A. Great. Small a. Small a. Small a. I would circle the small a, and then I would draw a line. Next, circle the big G. Big G. Very good. Big G. Great job. Small g. Small g. Point to the student and have them circle the small g. Very good. Then make the line motion so that the student knows that's exactly what you want them to do. Great job. After this, the student should be set up to finish the rest of the activity on their own. You can underline the next letter that you want them to match if they need some guidance, or you can use your TPR to give them instruction. Do you see how much instructional TPR can help the students to know exactly what is expected of them? It's incredible to see this unfold in real life. If you have time after the activity, review the letters, clear the slides of all the marks, and then call out the letters and have the students circle them. Another idea would be to review the letter sounds, so you could go through the circle and review the phonic sounds of each individual letter. So for A, make the ah, and use your TPR to show them that you're searching for that letter. Extend, extend, extend. Okay, only 3 more slides to go. Next slide is a picture of a baby yawning with the word tired. We can use our educational TPR to exemplify this term. So I would stretch out my arms, I would yawn. Oh, tired. Oh, tired. Often they will say tired and I will praise them. Great job. Now you. Oh, tired. Very good. Remember, it's not just the teacher that is supposed to be physical. The goal is to also have the student move with you. So make sure to gesture to the student to join you. And don't give up. There's some kids that just aren't as enthusiastic about joining you at first, but eventually they will, and they always have fun when they do. Side note, for more info on TPR, make sure to check out our video on TPR. Okay, second to last slide, here we go. The 6th slide is our reading comprehension slide. We will always end our classes with reading and comprehension, and these will work a lot like our creed slide. Remember, I do, we do, you do. So start the first word, try to get them to be reading as much of this as they can. Encourage, listen, and be very mindful for mistakes and correct immediately when you hear one. So we've linked a whole other video dedicated to common mistakes that native Spanish speakers make when learning English. Learn these and be very watchful. These mistakes will also be ones that our hiring coordinators will pretend to make to see if you can identify the errors and correct them in a timely manner. That video is linked below. After reading the story, ask them questions, extend on the curriculum. Again, don't teach the slides, but use the slides to teach. In this case, the story is a one-liner from a beginner level about a big blue bird. Well, guess what? There are 3 birds illustrated on the page. Ask the student, which bird is blue? Which bird is big? What color is the bird? Which bird is your favorite? Do you like birds? I can promise you that coming up with questions to extend on slides will soon be a skill on your resume. And finally, we've made it to our goodbye slide. The goodbye slide is a great time to review any material that they've struggled with, have them repeat it, or give them instructions on how to practice that skill before next class. And praise, praise, praise. Always encourage and empower these kids. Remind them that they are doing a wonderful job, or encourage them to try harder if you know that they aren't giving it their all. Do your best to be positive. We can always find something positive in each and every one of these kids. So it could look something like this. Great job today, Lila. Very good. Remember, pig has a soft eye. Pig. Good. Not pig. No, 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 no. Pig. No, 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 no. Pig. Very good, Lila. See you soon. Goodbye. And that's it. These are the comparable slides that you will teach to your hiring coordinator. Listen, we're rooting for you. Just remember to practice, record yourself and see what your sticky parts are, and do it again until you feel comfortable. Our hiring coordinators are here to help, so just breathe, don't let those nerves get the best of you, and just go out there and do your best. As always, I am Sam Thomas, and I hope to see you in our classrooms soon. Goodbye.